up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of From the Tips. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys kind of through my thought process when playing a practice round. As you guys might know, I'm playing a tournament, 2-day tournament, the end of this week up at Old Corkscrew in Estero, Florida. So Old Corkscrew is a really hard course, guys, but I always love playing there for whatever reason. But yeah, I'm going to take you guys through kind of what you guys should be doing during your practice rounds, kind of your thought process and things you guys should be thinking about during the round. So I'm actually running late for my tee time, so I'm going to be filming and driving. I'm just going to set you guys down and then just be talking to you guys while I'm driving there. All right, guys, so that brings us to our first point. Practice rounds, you want to get there early. So you want to get there and start feeling kind of comfortable at the course that you're playing the tournament at. You want to make it feel as close to your home course as you possibly can. So get there, hit some chips, hit some putts. The green's gonna be rolling at a different speed than you're used to, so start getting used to that. And then the next thing you want to do is in the clubhouse or in the pro shop, a lot of times what they have is either a greens book or a kind of course layout. Gives you different distances. They sell these books in the shops, usually around $10. Definitely pick one of those up. They usually give you a lot of different hints, little different ways of playing the hole. So that's always a good little tool to have in your bag, just in case you ever get into a tight spot. The next thing, guys, so you want to just understand that this isn't going to be a normal round of golf. So some people like to just play one ball all the way through and just play it as if it's a normal, I don't know, kind of pre-qualifier for the tournament. So you're just playing your one ball and just to see what you shoot. I don't really find that very helpful. So what I try to do is pretty much off the tees, if I'm given the opportunity, hit multiple different clubs off the tee, kind of see which one gives you the best opportunity to score. And then I also like to kind of drop a couple balls around the greens. It's so important because it's just unrealistic that you're going to be hitting every green in regulation. So the more different looks you give yourself around the greens kind of gives yourself a better idea of what places around the greens to miss. And that's so important in golf. Obviously, yeah, you want to hit every shot perfect right at every pin, but there's certain pin locations that you're not going to be able to go after. And it's good to understand those ones and understand your limitations. So the next thing you want to do on the course is pick out, obviously, the tee club you're going to be using on each hole. For me, it's pretty much, I just want to like single out which exact holes I shouldn't be hitting driver on. I want to hit driver on every single hole, especially when I'm in a tournament. You tend to kind of lose sight of what you're trying to do. So you're just trying to get overly aggressive and just try to make as many birdies as you can, and you tend to lose kind of course management skills. So just pick out your tee shots ahead of time, and it'll make your life so much easier. Obviously, a tournament might change, and you might be forced to be hitting a different club later in the tournament. Let's say you're in contention, shot back on 18 or something like that. Yeah, maybe laying up isn't the choice, so you can always vary off from there. But for the most part, if you stick to your plan, you're going to be playing much better. Next thing you want to do is you want to pick out lines off the tee. So you already picked the club out, which one you want to hit. The next thing you want to do is you want to pick off something in the distance, maybe a tree or a bunker, edge of a bunker, pin, something that you want to be looking at where you want to be starting your ball. So I usually use this app called 18 Birdies. It's a really good app. It's a GPS. If you guys have a normal kind of Garmin GPS, you could always do that too. But it gives you kind of distances to carry bunkers, to front of bunkers, different waist areas, and it'll show you what your distance is going to be in. So I use this a lot, especially in practice rounds, just to kind of decide what clubs to hit off the tee and to give myself a good club in. Because a lot of times if you hit driver, you might have like a 60 or 70 yard shot in, but if you were to hit forward, you would have like 100 yards in. And for me, honestly, I would rather have 100 yard full wedge shot in than I would kind of those really feely partial wedge shots. I've been doing better with them, but for me, for right now, I would rather just have a full swing wedge. So I'm going to be looking a lot for that. And guys, so I'm doing my practice round on Monday. My tournament starts on Saturday. So typically you want to get your practice round in later in the week, just because the grounds crew tends to spray paint the spots on the green where the hole locations are going to be. Because I'm doing it so early in the week, I don't think they're going to be spray painting the locations. So I'm just going to be asking around the pro shop just to see what pin locations they might be having for Saturday. And then I'm just going to be chipping around to different spots on the green, putting to different spots on the green, and just figuring out a good spot on the green or off the green to be able to miss. Again, guys, golf's a game of misses, and it's unrealistic to think that you're going to be hitting every shot perfect. So you want to put yourself in a good location if in fact you do miss a shot. And next thing, guys, is if you hit a bad shot during your practice round, don't stress so much about kind of your technique, or start thinking, all right, I really gotta like I don't know, I really gotta cover this golf ball, I really gotta be able to turn my hips better, I gotta do something better. Don't even worry about that, because in a tournament, you don't even have time to worry about technique or anything else. It's about playing golf, and you got to stop playing swing, start playing golf. All your technique work, everything else, you've already done for the months prior to this tournament. You're ready, and you just have to trust the fact that you're ready. And it's a tough thing to do. Don't get me wrong. There's times always in tournaments where you're like really start to doubt your technique, and you really just have to just tell yourself that you already put in the work, and just trust the fact that you know how to hit a golf ball, and just go out there and just play. But all right, guys, so I'm about to pull in now, so I'm not sure exactly how much filming I'm going to be able to do out there. I am paired up with 3 other people that I don't know, so if they're cool with me filming, then I'll definitely be doing it. If not, I'll probably see you guys after the round and give you guys a little bit of a recap and let you guys know anything else that kind of came up while I was out there on the course. So, see you guys. All right, guys. Well, long story about the practice round, but just to kind of cut to the chase here, I ended up. That guy's gonna hit my ball. Son of a... All right, he didn't end up hitting my ball. I don't know what he's doing. He's playing like 8 balls. But anyway, so in the practice round, I asked the guys I was paired with, just a bunch of random guys I don't know. I was like, yeah, I'm just filming a video for YouTube. Do you guys mind if I just film my own shots? And I wasn't going to film them. I was just going to film my own shots, and I let them know that. And they just got very uncomfortable with it. So whatever, I wasn't going to make it weird. So I pretty much just didn't film that day. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to be showing you guys kind of different things I'm looking at as far as playing a practice round. And I'm just going to do it on the Vanderbilt course that I play all the time. So obviously, like, I don't really need to be playing up that many practice rounds at my own home course. But I'll show you guys different things I tend to look for during the practice round, just so you guys can keep that in mind when you guys go and play them. All right, guys, so on that drive, I actually made it to the bunker. I've never made it here in my entire life, but we are pretty severely downwind. So yeah, if I was playing a practice round, I would just take that into account, kind of write a little note that here on number 7, if it is downwind, this bunker is in play with driver. So I might even opt to hit like a 3-wood off the tee if I'm this far downwind. And plus I'm leaving myself a kind of an in-between bunker shot here. So not my favorite type of shot, but let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so walking up to the green here, I'm pretty much just looking for just parts of the green I don't want to miss on. As you can see, there's a pretty significant slope on this backside up to this pin, and I ended up way over here, kind of thinned that bunker shot. So I'm just looking at good places to miss. Obviously the green's huge back here, nice and flat, so this is probably the way to be. I'd also
look on the green, because a lot of times what they do is they spray paint a spot on the green where the new pin is going to be for the tournament. So I'll just throw a tee down right on that spray painted spot and just pretend I'm chipping up to those different areas, and from these different trouble areas, just to figure out which spot I feel the most comfortable if I was going to miss a shot. Alright guys, again, so walking up to the green here, just looking out for bailout zones. So it's all water left of the flag. Pin's pretty much right in the middle. I end up going a little long with the 5-iron, so it looks like 6-iron is most likely going to be the play. So bailout zones are all short, left, and honestly back here isn't that bad. Rough's a little thick, you're chipping onto a downhill lie, but if the pin's middle like this, that's really not a bad place to be. Obviously, very happy with that one. I'm just gonna have a tap in for our par. Alright, so unfortunately, just absolutely roasting these tee shots. That just got up in the wind and just kept going. Usually I'm not at this bunker, so yeah, like I said before, obviously if I'm playing in this much wind, I would probably opt for the 3-iron. Just good to know that I can get my 4-wood here now, and I can take in a different approach when I get a wind similar to this one. It was kind of behind me and then off to the right. So we're gonna have 100 yards out of the bunker. I'm probably gonna go at it with a 60, just because I think 54 is gonna be too much, and hopefully just land it up, see if I can get a little bit of rollout downwind. All right, unfortunately, not the greatest course management video so far. So far, you've seen me drive it into 2 fairway bunkers and miss 2 out of 3 greens. But I am playing pretty good, so absolutely smoked that. That came out way hotter than I thought. So we're gonna be in the back bunker there. It's gonna be a tough up and down to try to make our par. But if you're looking at the hole right here, it's good to see that I can miss long. So there's a lot of short grass over here, a lot of green to work with. Obviously water's gonna be way over there. So the miss would definitely be left of the green. Probably not in these bunkers, just because that's a tough downhill bunker shot where I'm in right now. But anywhere over here is really just a safe play, easy chip up. Alright guys, so this next hole is a really good example of kind of knowing the course and knowing different stakes on the course. So up here, it's pretty straightaway par 4, but there's gonna be water to your left. So that's all gonna be red staked over there. So it's good to know that you're able to drop if you do hit it too far left. And then if you hit it too far right, you need to take into account that there's no stakes over there. So if you hit the ball right, just know that you should probably be hitting a provisional off the tee. just because there's really nothing else you can do, and there's really nothing worse than having to drive all the way back to the tee with the group waiting on you and having to re-hit off the tee 3 and then being in the fairway for 4. And so just always hit your provisional, and just know that if you're gonna miss, you'd rather miss left. Alright guys, got 128 to the pin. After playing this course, obviously a lot of times, I know that there's no room to work with behind the green. It pretty much just slopes into the water. So I'm gonna go right at the flag, 128, just choke up on a pitch and wedge. I don't need to hit a full on downwind. And my bailout zone is just gonna be pretty much right at the bunker in front of the green. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. So if I zoom in on the flag's gonna be right there. My bailout zone's just gonna be in that bunker, maybe a little bit left of it. See if I can roll something up with my pitch and wedge. Alright guys, that would have been nice if that went in, but kind of the story of today, leaving things on edges, but hopefully I make it during the tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. If you guys want, check out the FSGA website. Doing that tournament this weekend, so the 27th and 28th at Old Corkscrew. Hopefully I do well. Kind of putting you guys on notice, so I hope I can perform. And by the way guys, 100 subscribers, are you fucking kidding me? Let's go. Thank you guys so much for all the support. It really means the world to me. Love making videos, love that you guys appreciate all the content I'm putting out. A lot of really cool stuff coming up. It's tournament season, so a lot of it's going to be practicing for tournaments and different things. If you guys are interested in that stuff, definitely stay tuned for that. Gonna bring back a couple more instructional stuff, and of course some equipment reviews. So I'm gonna be getting some new irons into the shop, and so I'm gonna be testing out different type of game improvement irons. So if you guys are in the market for new irons, woods, whatever it might be, I'm gonna be testing everything, not just kind of the player stuff, kind of everything, the game improvement stuff as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for all the support, really appreciate it, and till next time guys, peace.